Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the moral science class. Today we shall study lesson number 29, Facts about Prophet Musa, part 1. Children, you know Prophet Musa alayhi salam was a very much loved prophet of Allah, and his name is mentioned many times in the Quran. More than any other prophet, his name is mentioned in the Quran. And he has also given the title of Kalimullah, means a person whom Allah has spoken. He used to talk to Allah, so he was such a favorite prophet of Allah that Allah used to talk to him, and he is called Musa Kalimullah, means to whom Allah has spoken. Prophet Musa was descendant of Prophet Ibrahim, as he belonged to the tribe of Bani Israel, and he also was a descendant of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. As you know that Yusuf alayhi salam had asked his father to migrate from Palestine to Egypt. So Prophet Musa also belonged to the same tribe, Bani Israel, which was a very much favored tribe of Allah once upon a time. Let us have a study of the lesson. Prophet Yaqub's immigration to Egypt. Prophet Yusuf's father Yaqub had immigrated to Egypt along with his people at the request of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. There they settled and lived a very peaceful life. In the course of time, Yaqub and his son Yusuf and Yusuf's brother died, but their descendant Bani Israel, the children of Israel as they were called, had prospered and increased. So what happened that in class 5 you have read that Yusuf alayhi salam's father Yaqub alayhi salam had immigrated to Egypt along with his people on the request of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. There they settled and lived a very prosperous life and peaceful life. And at the time passed, Yaqub alayhi salam and his son Yusuf and all other brothers also died. But the descendants Bani Israel remained in Egypt, and they prospered and increased. As time ran on, things changed. The children of Israel took to bad ways, and they began to neglect their duties towards Allah. Their morals became corrupt, and they abandoned calling people to Allah, and their hearts were set on the passing delights of the world. They fell in the sight of the people of Egypt, and they forgot that they belonged to the house of Yusuf alayhi salam, the one-time kind and just ruler who had saved the Egyptians from dying of famine. The Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam's descendants were prospering in Egypt, and their number was increasing. But as the time changed, they adopted bad ways. They started ignoring their duties towards Allah, and they followed the culture of the people of Egypt, and they forgot that they had belonged to the house of Yusuf, and they were busy in the delights of the world. Then what happened? A new Pharaoh. It was during these days that a new Pharaoh came to the throne of Egypt. He thought that he was a god. As a result, he believed that he could do anything he liked. He was too proud of his wonderful country and his mighty buildings and strong armies. Pharaoh means a king. In Egypt, the king is called as Pharaoh. So as the time passed, a new king came to the throne who was called Pharaoh. And he was a very proud and cruel king. He think himself a god, and he thought that he could do anything he liked. He was very proud of his country and his buildings and armies. Bani Israel treated as foreigners. But one thing annoyed him greatly. In a corner of his mighty kingdom, foreigners were living. They were the children of Israel, the house of Yaqub, who had arrived from Canaan long ago. And therefore they were foreigners. They did not belong to Egypt, thought Pharaoh. Then how did the Pharaoh thought of the Egyptians or about the Bani Israels? That they are not the natives of Egypt. They have come from Canaan and they are the descendants of Yusuf. So they do not belong to Egypt. The proud Pharaoh cared nothing for them. As he was the king, he owned most of the land and valuables. He had divided the group people into groups. At the top was Pharaoh himself, his officials and nobles, while at the Bani Israel were placed on the lowest rung of society and they were deprived of all human rights. So, this Pharaoh cared nothing for the Bani Israel but treated them very much badly, cruelly. He had divided his people into groups and he placed himself on the top group and Bani Israel on the lowest group of the society as he treated them foreigners. Pharaoh made Bani Israel into slaves to toil all day under a blazing sun like donkeys and beasts of burden. They had to cut huge blocks of stones during the hottest hour of the day, and the king gave them nothing but merely a day's meal. And the cruel and arrogant Pharaoh hated Bani Israel more and more and called upon them to worship and prostrate. Then what happened? Pharaoh had made them slaves. They have to work like slaves, like beasts of burden and donkeys all the day, in the hottest hour of the day, in the shining sunlight. And in lieu of that, they got nothing but a meal, a day's meal. And they were treated very badly. And the Pharaoh was so much proud of himself that he thought that he was God. Himself, he was a God and asked everybody in the country, including the Bani Israels, to worship him and prostrate him. Children, you know, when we don't obey Allah, all this happens. Whenever we forget our duties towards Allah, then we have to face something bad, and these all happened with Bani Israel also. Since they had forgotten their duties towards Allah, Allah had imposed a very cruel and powerful king upon them who treated them very badly. So never forget your duty towards Allah. This is all we have discussed in this period. In the next period, we will discuss the lesson further. Okay?